I'm going to share with you probably the prettiest appetizer you've ever seen. It's not hard to make and it will wow your guests. Here, let me show you how it's done. To make the base of these appetizers, you start with raw beets. I have here a yellow or golden beet and a Chioggia beet, which is also called a candy cane beet or a candy stripe beet. So you can cut these with a sharp chef's knife into 1/8 inch thick slices if you have the time. But if you have a mandolin, it's going to make the job a lot quicker. So this is a very basic, inexpensive mandolin, and you just run the beet over that. I keep a little bit of the stem on because as I get down close to the end, that's going to save my fingers. So I have the yellow beet here. Let me slice up some of this candy cane beet so you can see what it looks like. Look at these beautiful slices. Now these beets and the golden beets are going to have an earthy, kind of sweet flavor. Don't be afraid of eating them raw, they're really delicious. The only type of beet I would suggest you don't use for this appetizer is regular red beets, because when people pick them up, it will stain their fingers. So I'm stacking a few because to make this really kind of fancy looking, I'm going to square these off. So I've stacked a few slices here. I'm just going to trim off a little bit. You'll see, this ends up being really stunning. And just squaring it up into a square chip. Now the fun assembly part happens. So I have a beet chip here, and then I have some smoked salmon. We start with 4 ounces of cold smoked salmon, and I've cut it into thin strips. So I just place the salmon down, and then I have a mixture of light cream cheese or Neufchâtel cheese mixed with a little bit of finely chopped shallots and lemon rind. I just put a little dollop there, and then I fold this guy over, and then put a little bit more of the cream mixture down, and then fold this guy over again. And I can actually get a little bit more cream mixture on there. Don't worry if it's not perfect, it's still going to be stunning. Then I like to put just a little dab of the cream mixture on top to kind of hold on our toppings. The toppings are salmon caviar. You just need a few little eggs. See how beautiful these are. They're like little jewels. Spoon those on top, and then finish with a little dill sprig. See how it looks when you alternate between the candy stripe beets and the yellow beets. How gorgeous is that? For more great cooking tips and kitchen wisdom, visit cookinglight.com.